IGCSE Physics Paper Code 0625 Paper 1 Variant 3 May-June 2020, and today we are going to solve question 1 to 20. Question 1. Diagram 1 shows a solid rectangular sided block. It is a block. The sides are given here. It is front face, it is top face, it is side face. Diagram 2 shows the same block from the front and from the side. Measure rules have been shown close to the edge of the block. What is the volume of the block? Here we have to calculate the volume of the block. Now here for the front side, dimensions are given. Here the dimension from this point to this point, it will be equal to 4 cm. It starts from 1 and ends on 5, so here the distance will be equal to 4 cm. So on the block, this side is equal to 4 cm. Now this side, starting from this point up to this point, it is how much? It is 7 cm. It is 11, it is 4, so 4 minus 11, it will be 7 cm. So here on the front side, this side is equal to 7 cm. Here the side is given from starting from 15 and end on 21, means this distance is equal to 6 cm. So here this distance will equal to 6 cm. Now we have all the dimensions. We have length, we have breadth, we have height. Length into breadth into height, it is called volume. So volume will be equal to 7 into 4 into 6. Now 7 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 6, it will be equal to 168 centimeter cube. So volume will be 168 centimeter cube. That is given in option B. So correct option, option B. Question number 2. The speed time graph shows the motion of an object. How far does the object travel at constant speed? Here the graph is plotted in between time and speed, and here we are looking that from 0 to 5 the speed is not constant, it is increasing. From 5 to 15 the speed is constant because here gradient is 0. Now from 15 to 25 the speed is decreasing. So here constant speed is from 5 to 15. What is asked here? How far does the object travel at constant speed? Object travel means distance move at constant speed. How we can calculate the distance travel at constant speed? In speed time graph, the distance covered is the area under the curve. Area under the curve means here we have to calculate the area under this constant speed. Now here area under the curve at constant speed will be equal to area of this rectangle. One side is 5 to 15, means it will be equal to 10, and the second side will be up to this point is 5, so second side is up to 5. So one side is equal to 10 unit and second side is equal to 5 unit. So area of this rectangle will be equal to 5 multiplied by 10, 50. And 50 will be the distance covered or the distance travel at the constant speed. So distance will be equal to 50 meters, and 50 meters is given in option B. So here correct option is option B. Question number 3 and question number 4 are same as in paper 1 variant 1. This video I have already uploaded and I will share the link in the description. So for any explanation, watch that video. Question number 5. Which row gives the correct weight for the mass shown? The value of G is 10 Newton per kg. Here we have two columns. In one column mass is given, in second column weight is given. What we have to do? Just we have to calculate the value of G in all the 4 cases, and we have to find out where the value of G is 10 Newton per kg. Weight is given as product of M into G. So G will be equal to W over M. Now here in all the 4 cases we have to find out the value of G. Here in option A, weight is given 20, mass is given 2, so W over M will be equal to 20 over 2, it will be 10 meter per second square. So here option A is correct option. What is in the other options? In option B, weight is 1, mass is 10, so we have to divide 1 by 10 and we will get 0.1. In the same manner, we have calculated the value of G in C and D, and we got the value 1 meter per second square and 0.1 meter per second square respectively. So here the correct answer, correct value is in option A, 10 meter per second square. So correct option is option A. Question number 6. A rectangular gymnasium is 50 meter long, 25 meter wide and 8 meter high. The density of air is 1.2 kilogram per meter cube. What is the best estimate of the mass of air in the gymnasium? Okay, density is given as mass over volume. Here we have to calculate mass. So mass will be equal to density into volume. Now density is given here 1.2, density 1.2. What about the volume? Volume is product of length, breadth and height. So volume will be equal to 50 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 8. And by solving this one, we got the answer 12,000 kilogram. 12,000 kilogram is in option D. So correct option, option D. Question number 7. The diagram shows two of the three vertical forces acting on a hot air balloon. The hot air balloon is moving upward at a constant speed. What is the air resistance acting on the hot air balloon? Here the balloon is moving with a constant speed. Constant speed means the resultant force on this balloon is equal to 0. Means the upward force is equal to downward force. Now here we are looking that the upward force is 2500 Newton. Downward force is given 2200 Newton. So definitely there will be a force of 300 Newton in downward direction, so that these two forces will balance out each other and the resultant force will become 0, and at the resultant force this will move with a terminal velocity with a constant speed. So here we should have a force of 300 Newton in the downward direction. Now we check the options. In option A it is given 300 Newton downwards, so it is our correct option. Question number 8. Which statement about the moment of a force is not correct? Option A. If an object is balanced about a pivot, the resultant moment on the object must be 0. It is correct. It is called principle of moment. Option B. The moment of a force is a measure of its turning effect. It is also correct. Turning effect is called moment. Option C. The moment of a force about a point is equal to force into perpendicular distance from the point. It is also correct. To calculate the moment or to calculate the torque, we have to multiply force and the distance from the pivot to the line of action of the force, or we can say perpendicular distance from the point. So here point C or option C is also correct. Now option D. The moment of a force about a point increases when the perpendicular distance of the force from the point decreases. No, moment depends on two factors, force and perpendicular distance. If force will increase, moment will increase. If perpendicular distance will increase, moment will increase. Here it is given the moment of a force about a fixed point increases when the perpendicular distance of the force from the point decreases. So it is incorrect. If we have to increase the moment of force, we have to increase the perpendicular distance. So here option D is incorrect. And in the question it is asked which statement about the moment of force is incorrect. So the incorrect option is option D. So here our correct option is option D. Question number 9. A mass bounces up and down on a steel spring. The diagram shows the mass and the spring at different points during the motion. Here we have 4 different positions of the springs. At which point does the mass have the least gravitational potential energy, and at which point is the most elastic energy stored in the spring? Okay, gravitational potential energy is given as mgh. So where the height is more, gravitational potential energy will be more, and where the height is less, gravitational potential energy will be less. So gravitational potential energy will be less at the lowest point. Why? Because at the lowest point the height from the center of the earth, or we can say from the surface of the earth, will be minimum. So gravitational potential energy will also be minimum. So gravitational potential energy is minimum at the lowest point. Now what about the elastic energy stored in the spring? Elastic energy is minimum at mean position and maximum at the lowest point or at the highest point. Mean here at this point, these points are mean position. At the mean position, elastic energy will be minimum. At the highest point, it will be maximum. At the lowest point, it will be maximum. Now we check our option. In option C and D, for gravitational potential energy, it is given at the lowest point. Here we have checked that at the lowest point, gravitational potential energy is minimum. So here our possible options are C and D. What about the most elastic energy stored in the spring? In option C, it is given mass moving up, means it is at the mean position. When it is at the mean position, there will be least elastic energy, not the most. So this option is incorrect. Correct option is option D. At the lowest point or at the greatest point, the elastic energy will be most. So here our correct option is option D. Least amount of gravitational potential energy is at the lowest point, and most elastic energy stored in the spring is also at the lowest point, that is given in the option D. So correct option is option D. Question number 10. Which energy resource stores kinetic energy? Kinetic energy means energy due to motion. Now we check the option. Option A coal, option B nuclear fission, option C solar, option D wind. Wind is blowing, means wind is moving. Since wind is moving, so wind has kinetic energy. For the other options, coal, nuclear fission and solar, they don't have kinetic energy because they are not moving. They are just stationary. So here our correct option is option D. Question number 11 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 12 is also it is same. Question number 13. The diagram shows a U-shaped glass tube closed at one end by a tap. The glass tube contains a liquid as shown. Here this side is open, this side is closed. Here we have some gas and here we have atmospheric pressure. Some of the trapped gas is removed. Here we open this tap and some of the gas is removed. What will happen to the level X and Y? When we will remove some gas, what will happen? The pressure of the gas will be decreased and the pressure due to atmosphere or atmospheric pressure will be increased. So here this Y will go down and this X will go up. Now we check our options. Same thing is given in option A. Level X will higher, level Y will lower. It will go down means it will be lower, it will go up means it will be higher. So here level X is higher, level Y is lower. So our correct option is option A. Question number 14. What is the correct particle diagram for a solid? In a solid, the particles or the molecules are close together, they are tightly packed and well arranged. And the same thing is shown in B, that the molecules are tightly packed and well arranged, so it is our correct option. Question number 15. A sealed box contains a fixed mass of gas. Which action results in each molecule of the gas colliding with the walls of the container less frequently and with a smaller force? Here it is given a sealed box. Sealed box means volume is fixed. At fixed volume, when we increase the temperature, the pressure of the gas will be increased. And with the increase in pressure, the molecule will collide with the wall of the container more frequently and will exert more force. On the other hand, if we decrease the temperature, with the decrease in temperature, pressure will be decreased, and with the decrease in pressure, the gas molecule will collide with the wall of the container less frequently and will exert a smaller force. So here we have to decrease the temperature. When we decrease the temperature, pressure will be decreased, and with the decrease in pressure, the molecule will strike less frequently with the wall of the container and will exert a smaller force. So here correct option is option A. Okay, what is given in the other options? Option B, decrease the volume. Here already it is given a sealed box means volume is fixed, so we cannot decrease the volume. So this option incorrect. Option C, increase the temperature. If we increase the temperature, pressure will be increased, and with the increase in pressure, the molecule will collide more frequently and will exert more pressure, more force. So this point is incorrect. This option is incorrect. Option D, increase the volume. Again it is given increase the volume. Condition is given that the volume is fixed. So this option is incorrect. Correct option is option A. Question number 16. The diagram shows a liquid in glass thermometer. Which row gives the correct table for the thermometer? X, in option A it is given water, in B alcohol, in C water, in D alcohol. Okay, here inside the thermometer either we use alcohol or we use mercury. Here it is given in option B alcohol and option D alcohol. So our possible options are B and D. Now in Y, for Y, in B it is given narrow tube of uniform diameter. In D it is given this and immersed in substance to be measured. No, it is incorrect. Here correct point is narrow tube of uniform diameter. Here the capillary tube that we use here, it is of uniform diameter. So here our correct option is option B. X, the material inside, it is alcohol, and Y, the tube is narrow of uniform diameter. So correct option, option B. Question number 17 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 18. A gas is cooled so that its molecule move more slowly, come closer together and do not move freely. Which process is being described? Here it is given a gas is cooled. When a gas is cooled, it is converted to liquid so that molecules move more slowly. In liquids, the motion of the molecules is slowly as compared to gas. So here a gas is converted to liquid, and a conversion of a gas to a liquid, it is called condensation. Condensation is given in option B. So here correct option is option B. Question number 19. The diagram shows a vacuum flask used to keep a liquid warm. It is a vacuum flask. In this vacuum flask we have here airtight lid. It is outer cover. It is vacuum. Vacuum means we have double wall cylinder. In double wall cylinder, in between the two walls, there is no material medium. It is vacuum. It is silver polish from the outside. Which method of heat loss are reduced by the vacuum between the silver wall? We have studied three modes of heat transfer. One is conduction, second is convection, third is radiation. Conduction and convection require a material medium, whereas in radiation, no material medium is required. Without any material medium, heat can be transferred in radiation. So here we have no material medium, means here vacuum. Because of vacuum, here heat cannot be transferred because of conduction or because of convection. Here heat can be transferred only because of radiation. Now we check our option. The same thing is given in the option B, conduction and convection only. Because of conduction and convection, heat cannot be transferred. Only because of radiation, heat can be transferred from the flask to the outside. So here our correct option is option B. Question number 20. Equal volumes of water at 100 degrees centigrade are put in 4 containers. The 2 containers have matte black sides and 2 containers have shiny white sides. One of each type of container has a lid. The containers are left for 2 minutes. Which container has the highest temperature? Highest temperature means where the minimum amount of heat is emitted out. Okay, we have studied that black color is good absorber of heat and also good emitter of heat. So where it is black polish, where it is black color, the more heat will be emitted out and it will be cooled down more. So there will be not the highest temperature, there will be less temperature. So A and B are not possible because A and B it is given that there is black sides. So A and B are not possible. Now in C and D, C is covered and D is open. When it is open, more heat will be emitted out as compared to D. So here in C, the temperature will be less as compared to D. So out of 4 options, the highest temperature will be in D because here the heat loss is minimum. So here correct option is option D. Okay, now we have completed up to question number 20. For remaining part from 21 to 40, we will solve in the next session. Thank you very much.